the first episode of the Smiling Coast here on QTV. We are pleased to bring you this program in association with the Gambia Tourism Board. This program will air on QTV every Tuesday. This time, this program will highlight all the amazing features that we have in the Gambia. Everybody that wants to come as a tourist in the Gambia, it's the perfect place to be. The Smiling Coast is the program that will highlight all the destination Gambia needs to offer. Gambia is a beautiful place with amazing people, where the leaves of the coconut dance to the rhythm of the wind. And of course, with its natural ecosystem, we will take a visit to the village. We'll show you the village life. We'll show you everything that Gambia needs to offer when it comes to tourism. On this episode, we spoke to the Director General of the Gambia Tourism Board, Mr. Abdullahi Haidara, and who will tell us what are some of the plans they have, and of course how they intend to take the Gambia tourism forward, and of course the partnership of QTV with the Gambia Tourism Board to bring you the Smiling Coast program on QTV. Let's go for a short musical break. After the break, we can go straight to the interview.
I'll be very happy to dilate on the new partnership with QTV, because I think it's a Gambian-owned thing. The proprietor of QTV is a Gambian, like any other Gambian, and it is a platform that I think we all need. Gambia Tourism Board is very pleased to associate itself with QTV, because we do believe that we need the publicity, we need the media for sensitization, we need the media for education, information provisions to our stakeholders. So we do think that the partnership with QTV will brought in additional values in terms of our mediums of communication. But it would also be a medium that we can use to communicate with our domestic investors and as well as the domestic tourism. But beyond that, we know QTV is beyond the territorial Gambian territory. And so therefore, it is a medium that we do require to support in our marketing and promotional drive of the Gambia as the ideal tourism destination. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for us to be accepted to partner with QTV, which I do think is a step in the right direction. I am very honored to be here at the time that we had broken the previous records of tourism arrivals by air, 172,000 arrivals in 2013. And this year, 2018, 2019, we registered 209,000 arrivals, which is a very significant achievement. But it's not me. It's the entire tourism stakeholders. It is also important to recognize the contribution of the staff of the Gambia Tourism Board entirely, from all the line directors to the managers to the support staff, for their overwhelming support and dedication, as well as commitment to ensure that we achieve our set targets, and also the governing body, the previous and the present, including the honorable ministers and the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, for their overwhelming support for us to have reached a target. But I think this is just a beginning of a new era in terms of tourism in this country, because I think apart from our financial constraint, looking at the environment and the upcoming tourism facilities, we are now positioned to take our rightful position within the global tourism industry. 209,000 arrivals may sound very big. But if you look at the potential of the Gambian tourism industry, that is a drop in the ozone. We should have been talking about 2 million arrivals. Looking at our competing destinations within the surroundings of the Gambian competitive markets, like the Cape Verdes, for instance, they have registered 800,000 arrivals. And we do believe that they will be registering perhaps up to 1 million end of 2020. For Gambia to be registering at 209,000 arrival is a significant achievement given the baseline where we come from and the challenges that have confronted the tourism industry in the past. Then we know that now the game is up. Inshallah, we will register beyond these records. Next year we'll break a new record, and subsequently the following years until we reach the 1 million arrivals for the Gambian tourism industry. That's our aim, and we think it's possible. We can do it because the GS are there for us to engage and ensure that we bring in efficiency and effectiveness to whatever we do as an institution. But as a country, we need everybody's support to be able to get to where we want to be. I think the sky is the limit in terms of what can we achieve as a destinations. The policies are now being refined. The strategies have also been looked at to be critically crispy and be the tool to drive the industry. But besides all that, we have seen that the infrastructure that is needed by this industry is also ongoing. And that will be the game changer, inshallah. To inform you and to inform the public that on the 15th of this month, we are looking forward to receive the first arrivals of the summer flights from the FTI group that we have been talked about. We have now confirmed that we have 5 flights from the FTI group. 4 is coming from the German-speaking countries and 1 coming from Slovakia. So that being the case, we do believe that we have now beginning to realize that the Gambia is no longer a 6-monthly or a seasonality destination. We are now going to experience a very good summer, inshallah, and then that means it is the game changer for seasonality. We will no longer be looking at this destination as a seasonal destination, but a all year round tourism. But everything begins from one step. We have seen TUI group had been coming during the summer, 2 flights a week. That has now been increased with the FTI coming with 5. That means we have 7 flights a week. And there are some also in the making. Perhaps it will be too premature to mention names. That we are hopeful that this year the summer will be a good summer. And now we were looking at why even we call it in the previous years the green season. Perhaps that had been a mixed fit. We have now re-strategized and rebranded the destination, and we no longer call it the green season or the summer season. We are now calling it the tropical season. Because in the tropics, that's where you have the mangoes, the avocados, the guavas, the oranges, all the tropical fruits come around this time. So the Gambia becomes now a tropical country, giving the new rebranding. We would like to rebrand this period of our tourism industry a tropical season, so that it attracts and sells more for those that have misconceived green season meaning wet, rain, windy all year within this period of time. And that's not the case. And inshallah, Mr. Kebe and the team, we will get to this destination where it belongs. We have the opportunity given a new dispensation. We have the opportunity, given that Gambians now are more and daily involved in tourism. We have seen Gambian investors owning hotels, managing hotels. We have seen a lot of other activities that are being generated and owned by Gambians. And that is a step in the right direction. It's our country. We need to own the country. We need to love our country. And we need to be able to ensure that whoever comes here, we are here as the testimony for people who love their country and believe in their country, and for people who will also want to take advantage when the opportunity arises to ensure that we develop alongside all other sectors and subsectors of the economy. Tourism is so important, it's everybody's business, and we call in all hands on deck to come forward and be on board so that we develop this industry into its rightful position within the global tourism. It is my great pleasure, and I want to thank you for your tireless effort at all times together with your crew. And I want to thank QTV, and personally I want to thank my brother Mohammed for coming forward in this partnership.
Thank you and welcome back. That was the Director General of the Gambia Tourism Board, Mr. Abdullahi Haidara. Well, you've heard what he said in order to make sure everything works when it comes to tourism in the Gambia. They have plans and they are working on many things to make sure everything works well. So we also conducted an interview with the department, the Director General of the Director of Marketing, Adama Njai. Adama Njai, it's the Director of Marketing GT Board. And as I mentioned earlier, there is no institution that works without marketing. So marketing is the backbone of any institution. So Adama also mentioned some of the strategic plans that they are doing right now to make sure the marketing works successfully. So we'll take a look at the conversation with Adama Njai, the Director of Marketing GT Board.
Well, my name is Adam Njai. I'm the Director of Marketing of the Gambia Tourism Board. Well, I think we use different platforms to promote the Gambia, and I think currently we're actually, in terms of personnel, we're actually having destination managers to our source markets. Of course, they have replaced the previous personnel that were appointed as PR and marketing firms to represent the Gambia in these markets. And example now is the UK, Spain, we have Saudi Arabia, and we also have Scandinavia, the Nordics. So these are the four we have for now. I think we are also looking into the likes of Russia, Nigeria, and even China. And some of the platforms, of course, we use both below and above the line marketing approaches. And what I mean by that, of course, we blend both online marketing campaign and, of course, offline. And you have also seen that over the years we have also engaged farm trips where we will engage bloggers and even people that have lots of influence in other countries, who will actually come to the Gambia to actually see for themselves what the Gambia is about. And I think it is also evident that when you go to our social media platform like the Facebook, Twitters, and even our website, you have seen that the IT unit is doing extremely well in terms of promoting the Gambia online. And of course, we also engage with our partners in terms of joint marketing, the likes of Gambia Experience, Thomas Cook, FTI, to name a few. Every year, we will look at the strategic directions that we need to do to actually work with our partners to promote this to the Gambia. And I think it's actually paying dividend. And like I always say, marketing is our core mandate. So we have to be seen working every day to intensify our marketing approach, because other countries are also doing the same thing. And since tourism is something that every country is fighting to actually get the highest cake, we cannot be seen left behind. So we also attend trade fairs. I'm sure some major trade fairs like the World Travel Market, ITB, which is the biggest trade fairs in the world in Berlin. We also attend the likes of Future and even Vacantibo, in Holland. So recently we're also looking into attend the Arabian trade fair, which is actually in Dubai. So strategically, we're trying to reposition the Gambia to be well known beyond borders, and that is the mandate, of course, we are assigned to do, and we're actually doing it very well in actually collaboration even with our stakeholders. So you must have seen Turkish Airlines have started flying now to the Gambia twice a week, and they're thinking of even flying 3 times. You also see the fact that you've also seen that FDI, like you earlier mentioned, they have already confirmed during the summer from April. They'll be flying 4 times from 4 different cities in Germany to Banjul, and that has never happened. That has never happened. In the history of the Gambia, anyway. So, the likes of Russia, of course. I mean, we have seen Poland, and I've mentioned earlier the issue of even China. So we're going far, and I think the moment you actually look at your strategy and say this, because our main source market, what we do is to consolidate the main source market. That's what we do, you understand? So the new markets are the markets that, we are tapping into. But we are doing it, in a very systematic way, because, we cannot spread, all our wings, at the same time. So marketing is a very expensive activity. So we're approaching our marketing strategy in a very tactical way. And we're convinced that, by the time we come next year or even in the years to come, you'll see some new source market. And look at it now, I'm in Slovakia. We'll be starting their first flights, on 18th of April, this year. So yes, we're definitely moving from different borders now. It has so many factors that has caused the increment. Like with this new dispensation, confidence have come back to investors, particularly tourism investors. Even the tour operators and airline have seen confidence after the new dispensation, and I think that has critically played a very important role to our success stories. Of course, now if you look at 2017, I'm sure you're aware that we were within the range of 161, 62. And 2018, January to December, we have registered 209,000 air arrival, so which is about 29%. And I think statistically, if you look at, just a summary, you have seen that, like I said earlier, Turkish Airlines is flying twice to Banjul. And the likes of Brussels Airlines, from January to March, they were flying every day. The likes of Thomas Cook also, for the season 2018-19, they were flying 9 flights a week from UK alone. And if you look at the likes of Thomas Cook, Holland, they have just started recently the 2018-2019 season, and they're going to continue also. The same applies to TUI Belgium also. So all these are carriers that are actually started recently, and the coming of FDI flying 4 times from Munich, Düsseldorf, Leipzig, and Frankfurt means a lot, which means that, they will fly in 4 times. And on the 18th of April, we'll have the maiden flight from Slovakia under the umbrella of FTI. So there's so many potentials. And even we are very optimistic that by the time we come to the 2019-2020 season, we will see more flights coming. And I can confidently confirm to you that even Thomas Cook in Europe have confirmed a bigger capacity compared to last year. So it means that, things are actually picking up. And more things are expected that are very positive for the Somalian coast of the Gambia.
Don't miss the GT Board Food and Beverage Festival from April 26 to April 28 for the best in Gambian food, music, culture and fun at Hyperlink Palmarima.
Welcome back from that interview with Adam Njai. Well, Gambia, it's the Smiling Coast. If you hear Smiling Coast, know that this is the Gambia. It's the country where people are free. It's the country where white people are free to move about until late hours of the day without any problem. And of course, you can also enjoy the taxi services. We have a lot of amazing things that you can enjoy in the Gambia, all brought to you by the Gambia Tourism Board in association with QTV. Well, it is very important for you to go and try Gambia now because they said experience is the best teacher. Well, what we do, Buna Manjai, head of the Gambia Hotel Association and managing director of Senegambia Beach Hotel as well. Well, it is very, very important for us to talk to Bunama as well because they are responsible being the head of the Hotel Association of the Gambia. So we said it is very necessary to hear from him on this program as well. So what we do, we'll take a short break. After the break, we'll talk to Bunama.
Well, we can certainly say we are partners in Glove, and certainly we need to work together to achieve the desired goals of tourism for the Gambia. Gambia Tourism Board is the springboard, certainly between the stakeholders and government. And the stakeholders are the key people here in the industry. And for tourism to achieve its higher heights, whatever Gambia Tourism Board is doing has to have the involvement of the stakeholders, be it the Gambia Hotel Association, Tourism and Travel Association of the Gambia, or the Association of Small-Scale Enterprise in Responsible Tourism, as this is the bodies that are embodied to uphold the tourism culture in the Gambia. So it is important that we work together to share ideas together to build the Gambian tourism on another level, take it to another level as a family. So yes, we've had a very good cordial working relationship with the Gambia Tourism Board. We hope this will continue. Of course, there is always room for improvement in this regard. So, but notwithstanding, if we work together, we can achieve the impossible.
That was an interview right there with Buna Manjai, chairman of the Gambia Hotel Association. And of course, a very interesting conversation right there. Well, viewers, this is all we have for you on this edition of the Smiling Coast. Until next week, the same day at 7:30, we bring you all that Destination Gambia has to offer. Thank you very much for watching. Until we come back next week.